Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. From the title, you already know that this is going to be a discussion or almost complete review of the fiasco that were the Tomb Raider 25th anniversary celebrations. So, let's take it from the top, shall we? The year is almost over, so I doubt that in the remaining 22 days of December we are going to be getting anything. If we didn't get anything now, there won't be anything else coming. I doubt it. So, the celebration started in February and they announced them in January with like a community update video on what's going to be happening this year. I was wondering why they would start in February. Someone said maybe it's because of Lara's birthday, which would make sense, but on the other hand, we have 12 main entry titles in the game series, and they could have celebrated one each month, which they technically did, but they kind of skipped over anniversary and just bundled it with the Legend month, even though nobody really like knew that, and it wasn't actually like celebrated, featured, or whatever, where I'm just like, okay, you do you. But yeah, the idea of celebrating one game per month is, in my opinion, a good one. Especially if you have 12 games for 12 months of the year, then you can focus on each game properly. And they did that with focusing on artwork, unreleased stuff, beta and cut content, which is all very interesting to fans, especially to me. For the Angel of Darkness, they released so many things where I'm just like, oh my god, thank you. Like, I love seeing all this behind the scenes and beta stuff and like planning stuff that didn't make it into the game. And also the Legend beta was also like amazing. Like, I was just wishing, please release that. Just even though it's not like a whole playable game, but I just want to like experience all these beta things because they look pretty cool. And even though they are not official or canon, it's such a shame that these things remain behind locked doors and no one is like actually doing anything with them. Like, they were created, why not give the fans like a piece of that? Either way, yeah, it is a good idea, and they had so many things. They had the trivias, the fan art, like stuff that you could send in, and then the fan art showcase at the end of the month. And they also had the polls with like your favorite level, favorite weapon, favorite outfit, and so on and so forth. Like, a lot of community engagement. The idea of that is great, but the execution was at some point lacking, to be honest. But yeah, this is one thing they did, like basic community celebrations, which is something that you should do. Then we were given the info in the beginning of the year that there wouldn't be like a new game, a new like main entry title, basically a sequel of Shadow, which was fine with me. I was just like, okay, you need more time, that's fine. For me personally, that didn't exclude the possibility of like a remastered collection, like the Tomb Raider Ultimate Experience thing that has been floating around for like 2 years now, where it's like all of Lara's old adventures, the classics, updated, playable on Windows 10, new consoles, PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, Series X, whatever. Also, Nintendo Switch was like rumored, which would have been amazing. Like, I own all the games, but I would have gotten the Switch version just to be able to take them everywhere I go. This is something that I didn't rule out completely because I was just like, okay, if they release a collection like that, now is the time. E3 came around, and I think before that we had the announcement of the Tomb Raider Netflix anime series, which is, of course, something very cool and something I'm looking forward to, but it was just an announcement, and basically they are just like in the planning stages. And then at E3, when you could have guessed that maybe there would be a game-related announcement, they announced the cookbook, which like started fury within the fan base because they were just like, okay, it's a cookbook. Are you serious? I personally like the cookbook. I definitely see the downsides with all of that and the negative aspects. Also, I like did a whole review on that, but I like it because it just bundles a lot of exotic recipes, which yes, I could get off Google or something, but it's just like the whole collection, the travel guide thing, and all illustrated with Lara content. It's nice for me. It was a birthday present, so like I'll take it, but it's definitely nothing that is worth on its own to be able to stand for the 25th anniversary. Yeah, and then October came around, where the first game at the end of October was released 25 years ago, and people were just like, okay, if there's huge news, it's going to be now. What did we get? Voice actor statements, which were nice, like previous Lara models, voice actors, and authors, writers, whatever, all came together and did like a 25th anniversary greeting. I loved those. Also, very nice community engagement, but along with news that the anime production is going forward and that we are getting a second Alicia Vikander movie, there was nothing else. Um, no remastered collection, no nothing. And I was just like, okay, so like that ship has sailed. It's done. They didn't do anything at E3 or Gamescom or whatever. They didn't do it at like the exact 25th anniversary date. We're not getting anything. And so far, that has remained true, and the month is almost over, so I doubt there would be anything else. So, for the 25th anniversary, we didn't get a game. Yes, there's COVID and all of that. I definitely see that, the pandemic. There have been trademarks, rumors, fortune leaks, and whatever that the 25th anniversary collection is like in development. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I did a whole video on that as well. Many other people did too. It could be releasing next year, but they could have been more transparent. They could have, like, if they are actually working on this, an announcement trailer, a teaser trailer, that's all we wanted. Even if it's not releasing this year, like, a trailer could have been sufficient for that. But nothing in that department. Maybe at the end of the year, like the true final end of the 25th anniversary, like December 31st, maybe we'll get it. I don't know. I doubt it, but it's always a possibility with them. So yeah, no game announcement. Yes, sad. What are we supposed to do? Moving on. Let's talk about the things we got and which didn't work properly. Trivia, nice, amazing idea. Takes a lot of work, I'm sure. I never created a trivia, but I think at like the third or fourth trivia, we noticed that things were not adding up. Some things didn't work out. Some questions were wrong or numbers were missing altogether. There were like apologies down below. Oh, something was messed up or something was switched up. And I was just like, okay, that's not working properly anymore. I think some trivias also came rather late. I'm not too sure about that or exact dates, whatever. But in addition to that, fan art showcases also were released later than they were supposed to. Like, I'm just going by the month schedule. So like the Angel of Darkness trivia should have showcase, fan art showcase should have been released in the Angel of Darkness month, but I think it came later. Also, they extended the deadlines to send in fan art multiple times for several showcases, where I'm also like, okay, do you just want people to send in more stuff, or are you not able to finish it on time? In addition to that, we had the blog posts, yes, which was nice, but also just blog posts talking about either the game or like her weapons, whatever, interesting stuff. But like as a diehard fan, you know that I love the merchandise showcase they did, but that could have led to a re-release of like very cool merchandise from each game, like the most well-known Tomb Raider 1 statue, like a re-release or reboot of like those things. They didn't do that, passed up on the opportunity as well. We're still waiting for an official Lara backpack, by the way, just throwing that in there. We didn't get that as well, so like, fuck the backpack. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, fan art showcases weren't working out, trivia stuff wasn't working out anymore, and like in general, communication was rough, let's put it that way. I've read lots of complaints about like the whole communication and community management stuff, and I have to agree to some degree. There were a lot of slip ups, in my opinion, things that shouldn't have happened. And I don't want to get into like any detail or drama or whatever. I'm just like in general talking about the 25th anniversary celebration things, which just didn't work out. I believe at this point I didn't even see solutions to some trivias posted. I didn't even see results of the polls, like which were Lara's or which was the favorite weapon in Tomb Raider 5, or which was the favorite outfit in Legend. Maybe I just missed them, but like in the beginning I saw all like the poll results, but at some point they were just gone. And I've read several like tweets in regards to trivia stuff and all of that, where certain community managers just wrote basically that, oh, I threw this together last minute, or I did this last night at like 3 a.m. in the morning. That's why there's a slip up, or I had to like retweet this, like rewrite the tweet or redo that and that and that. And I'm just like, okay, so like that shows me that you're not planning things in advance, like at all. So technically, you have a whole month to get those things out, but it's not working. And they actually did announce that they added, I think, 2 or 3 new members to the community management team, and it's still not working. Um, like, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. No shame or passing judgment at all. I'm just like talking about what's getting across to me as a fan, where I'm just seeing that things are not working out. And with the lackluster anniversary in general, where multiple times certain people said, "Oh, we can announce everything right away, like things are coming." Um, well, what was it that was coming? A cookbook? Yes, nice, but on its own, that's not representative of a 25th anniversary for such an iconic franchise. And what else? No remastered collection. Yeah, we get a new anime, we get a new movie, but there's no trailer, no artworks, no nothing. We just know these things started production. So, like, there's nothing. Honestly, like, I'm sitting here with just a cookbook. There's no, like, new merchandise except for one statue, which is like $1,000, where I'm just like, I can't afford that. But that's it. And even the whole Tomb Raider Reloaded thing, which I don't even want to get into because I think that's like this whole game is a disgrace. It's not even properly out. It's not being talked about. There's like no updates except for that the old voice actors are coming back, but only for a limited time whenever the game is even being released. Like nobody knows. It's just like beta testing in some regions of the world, and that's it. There's no like actual like the actual Tomb Raider account is not even talking about the mobile game at all. I'm just like, okay, so that's already dead before it's even launched, in my opinion, and it's just very questionable. And I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, to be honest. Like, I don't know at all. But this whole anniversary feels like it was just planned last minute and it was very rushed. And I don't know where this is coming from, who is responsible for that, but you just see that in some things the love is missing. Yes, mess ups can happen, but like when only the first 3 months go without any issues and everything else is just like a huge mess, like even just little stuff with the trivia not working, the fan art showcase is coming late, and also like the covers. There's like artists redoing covers for the games. I think we still don't have the Angel of Darkness cover. I don't even remember at this point because I just know that there's so many missing. And yes, those artists definitely need their time. I don't want to rush them at all, but you just see that they have been commissioned on short notice. Otherwise, if they had commissioned all of them last year and got everything ready, there wouldn't be these issues. Like, I don't believe that they commissioned them last year and it takes an artist a whole year to just produce one cover piece. That's no, that's not a thing. So it must have been like really rushed and really short notice for all the artists, which are then also pressured because they want to put this out because like they are responsible for the Angel of Darkness cover, which is like 4 months ago or something. It's just not nice for anyone. And we as the fans were just like standing there and like watching this train wreck unfold. Actually, it's just sad to see because the fan base, there has been so much drama in regards to like the whole community management for so many years, and this is definitely not helping it. And I don't want to blame anyone or pass judgment. I'm just stating that things are not working out, and someone, whoever it is, needs to make a change with that, hire even more community managers if the workload is too much for those who are there at the moment. Um, or just like restructure things because things are not working out. And it's really sad. And that's basically like the whole fiasco that's happened. We didn't get anything huge. We stand there with nothing but announcement of things which are coming like in 3 years or something. And that's it. Just something to think about, whoever watches this. People aren't happy. And that's a sad thing for an iconic franchise such as Tomb Raider.